Yo!
Yo.
What's up?
Yo.
Another quick look.
Quick look.
We're quick looking. AC.
Unity. Yo.
Yo.
It's not really white. So yeah,
And
this is the.
there's a joke there, and I'm gonna have to carry it on. You're in all white.
I know.
I mean, is that out of choice or?
Yeah. I don't know if I can do it. I digressed already.
We'll get there.
It's just sort. I think it's not a new feature.
Right.
Equipment. Yeah, colours.
Oh, that's cool.
You can change your colours or your things.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, I can't buy that too much. So yeah, I was playing in yellow, and then I was like, if you're assassin,
You're gonna
you won't
stand
be
out.
in bright fucking yellow.
No.
That was quite cool.
Yeah.
We'll rock with.
I mean, the white looks nice.
I ain't got any cockades.
Cockades. The last thing you want, mate, is cockades, let alone 100.
There's all different hoods and
Oh,
stuff.
so you can customise yourself.
Yeah.
Turks.
Each one gives you perks and what have you, like modifiers. You can even upgrade them within it. So that's, I think, slightly new. So we are a new character.
Yeah.
French Revolution.
Yeah.
We are Anna.
Yeah.
French last name is the surname. I don't know the surname.
Okay.
I am an assassin.
Right.
The
Okay.
Assassin's Order.
Yeah.
I don't want to give too much about the story, but this is about maybe 3 hours in.
Right. Okay.
So I'm now a fully fledged assassin.
Yeah.
I've been through my training and what have you. And my mission here is to assassinate this dude.
Right.
who's
Okay.
Le Roi de Thunes. I don't know, I can't say it in French.
His name's what? Sorry.
Le Roi de Thunes.
Le Rod de
Thunes.
Thunes.
Yeah, that's how you say it.
Right.
It's French.
It's French.
And he is basically in on a murder that happens near the start of the game that you sort of get wrongly accused for. So you're trying to investigate what went down with this murder.
The bastard.
And so far we've discovered that basically your dad was an assassin
Right.
who was murdered
Sounds
at the start of the game. And like your childhood sweetheart, whose dad was the guy who gets murdered at the start of the game.
Right.
In plot twist, she's a Templar. I'll just step around. I'm the worst assassin ever.
He knows you. He knows exactly where you are. I mean, is that a major spoiler?
Not really. It's within the first hour of the game you find that out.
Right. Okay. Okay.
I saw it coming a mile off.
Right. Called
So,
it.
if you're any sort of intuitive at all, you'll probably see it coming. Unless you watch this review before playing the game, in that case, you already know.
How does the stealth cover system work? Does it drop you into it when you get close, or do you
No, you have to manually
put yourself in?
press like X to cover.
Right. Okay.
Personally, I find it's a little bit clunky.
Gears clunky or
No,
sticky
Gears is a
clunky?
bit more like
responsive?
yeah, it's like you press X and you would stick to it,
Yeah.
and it felt sort of excuse me, responsive. This I feel it's a bit more like the Batman games.
Right. I see. Got yourself
It's very
trapped in
much
it.
like you have to press up to. It's like it's really like this stuff.
But I mean, you can just go in all guns blazing if you want.
I don't know. In this one, I seem to feel you're very like. I don't know if it's because the start of the game, you feel quite underpowered. So It only takes a couple of shots to kill you.
Right. Okay.
You can heal yourself like with med packs sort of say on the fly sort of.
Do you need a med pack or does your health regenerate?
Your health, I think it does regenerate, but it's very slow. It's not very efficient like if you're in combat.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, all that guy didn't see you. I don't know. I like. It looks nice.
Yeah. In the inside areas, the textures aren't great. I mean, like if you look over the other side of the room, it doesn't look particularly brilliant. We'll get outside shortly and see how the actual world looks, because that is a lot better. Shoot this guy in. Yeah.
Is he dead?
He's incapacitated.
Right.
Go to him, press assassinate. There we go. Look.
And do we get our little?
See, what they've replaced in this game is we don't get a little conversation between your player and the character. What you get is a flashback.
Right. Okay.
So, in one of the other characters you assassinate, it shows you the events leading up to the murder at the start of the game.
Right.
And how
Okay.
he was involved in it, which was that guy.
Right. Okay then.
So this is showing you.
Like this part in the story.
This is the guy who got murdered. Lady Love's father.
Did his face just morph a little bit then, accidentally? It looked like it did.
So this is showing the other side from when we killed the chubby guy. We got a bit more, so that's filling a bit more of the story there.
Let's see. Oh,
Yeah.
his blood squirts.
We'll loot him.
Why not?
There was a little bonus for doing phantom blade kills, but I don't have any bullets for that. I don't know how to get out of that.
Follow the green arrow.
So escape now. I'll try the green. What else would you get? Let me would have killed me.
So there's no ships this time around.
No ships, which I think is a great loss because that was amazingly fun in my opinion in 4.
Yeah.
There's no equivalent as far as I've seen in this game.
Right. Okay.
Which is sort of unfortunate because it's my understanding that Rogue, which is the Xbox 360 and PS3 version, is a direct sequel to 4.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
And Unity is a direct sequel to Rogue.
So this follows on from what happens in Rogue.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. I don't know if it's a direct sequel, or if it just ties in.
That's a bit of a ball buster, that really, isn't it?
Well, yeah, because it's. I mean, how many people have got both consoles? It's a bit.
Yeah.
I don't know how much there is, but I know for certain there are some points which I won't spoil, but that are related to
Right. Okay. Okay.
to both games.
Have we seen any of the stuff that happened at the end of 3 yet? Like,
As far as I can tell, there's no story involving Desmond.
no, nothing to do with the beings that created the apples and stuff.
There was a reference to the Pieces of Eden in a cutscene at the start of the game, but there's no direct story to them. Either sort of in the present day timeline, or in the actual past, shall we say.
It really bums me out because that was a bit of the game that I was really enjoying.
Yeah, it makes reference to them, but there's no continuation.
What's the present day stuff like? Have you seen much of that?
As far as I've seen so far, there's no actual gameplay in present day.
Right. Okay.
Present day stuff is essentially you talking to what like the present day assassins.
Yeah.
Who are talking to you via a video link in getting you to do these, sort of partake in these missions or relive Arno's past.
Right.
That we can get out of it. I'll see if we can. Can't skip this.
Sorry.
Actually, the story in the present day is that Abstergo have continuing on from 4, still making these video games where you can relive these memories.
Yeah.
But the memories of Arno have sort of become corrupt and have damaged their servers. So you're meant to be playing through these to uncover more information about where these pieces of Eden are at.
Right.
So
Okay.
you're meant to go through these different sequences
Right. So
to find out some more information.
they're still building up to this piece of Eden in the
There
future.
is, yeah, but there's not as much as there was in the previous game.
I mean, we've seen Watch Dogs 2, a piece of Eden turn
I hope they're in Watch Dogs 2.
up. There is going to be a Watch Dogs 2. There is going to be one. I was going to ask something else then. It's totally gone out of my head.
It is very much an Ubisoft game where it's
Clown Towers.
climbing towers. You unlock stuff,
Oh,
upgrades, what have you. We'll skip this.
she don't look too happy about being there, does she?
No, he does that.
He's loving it. She looks like she's been on drugs or something.
Smoking that marijuana,
The marrow.
or whatever French for marijuana is.
If you know what the French is for marijuana, please
Do
tell
let
me.
us know. There we go.
There you go. That's
Uh,
that mission done.
that's that mission done. Right, so this is us in the outside world.
Oh, so many NPCs.
Good American. See, NPCs are interesting to say the least. In one of the early sequences of the game, it's essentially a chase sequence where you have to chase after one guy and then they chase you. And the world is more popular than what it is now. It's like a market sort of
Yeah.
scene. As you may be well aware, there is a lot of bug issues with this game, and the frame rate is just absolutely atrocious.
Yeah, yeah.
It gets down to like the 20s, I think.
Could see a bit of a breakdown just then when everyone started running.
So, I forget. Okay, it is a gorgeous looking game. When it has its
Up here where?
where there's not as much going on. Draw distance isn't great, but
No. You see, the problem I have with the NPCs, like, the idea that there's like a few bits where there's like 3,000 NPCs on the
yeah,
screen at one
that's what
time.
really struggles. Like the start of the game, there's high amounts.
I think that's just cool, but the NPCs still feel really lifeless. You know, like, they're a bunch of nobodies doing.
There's very much. It's just the same NPCs over and over.
Yeah.
Right, so we'll jump on our map. We'll find so much to do. So it's quite a large map of Gay Paddy. Sort of two sections to it. One is the more northern part, which is I've only just recently come to this bit,
Right.
and there's a big river in the middle. It's a bit pixelated.
Yeah.
And a sort of little middle chunk, which was where you start the game, because you see
Right.
all these icons, and then down here I've not been down here yet.
Right, okay, okay. Is everywhere open from the get-go?
As
Or
far as I can tell, there was no
barriers, like
barriers
this
or
memory is
anything.
not unlocked?
nothing like
Bollocks.
that.
No.
Then I've not been all the way down south. So
Down south.
down south. It's a very, I'd say, cluttered map.
Yeah.
If, like at the moment we've got every icon on, you can see just how much crazy stuff there
There's
is.
stuff everywhere, yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
So what I found is I've been doing is you can change it just to be the missions.
Right, okay, that's
which
cool.
has made it a bit easier to see.
Which ones Story missions.
So the story missions are the ones with the exclamation mark.
Right,
They
okay.
progress the main story. And then there are all these side missions.
Like your assassinations.
The assassin symbol, there's all different type things. Usually they're either assassination or that's just to retrieve an item.
Have you done any of the co-op stuff yet?
No co-op stuff yet, I'm afraid.
Is it not unlocked yet?
I think that gets unlocked quite early on in the game. When you first become an assassin, there's some icons there, but I've not tried it. I've not.
Oh, fair enough.
So we'll do this mission. So it's like 25 metres away. So one of the more interesting features of this one is everyone knows Assassin's Creed has its free running feature. So if we hold R2 and press the X button, this forces you to sort of keep running up. But if we hold R2 and press the circle button, this is how you run down things.
Right, okay. So
Actually force you to run down. So there are instances where you might have to jump through a window, you have to press like the X button to jump over the wall, and then you might have to slide
Go
under
down.
a table or under a grate or something like that, and you press circle and you would slide on the floor.
So it effectively gives you more control.
Yeah, so it makes it.
Because sometimes on the previous ones, you'd run and you wouldn't go where you wanted to.
It's still not completely
Perfect.
perfect, but I found it's a little bit more smooth once you get used to the instances where you need to press, say, run down.
Yeah.
So we get a mission here.
What's he which one all about? Alright there. Is
That might be a good example of some of the bugs we're having.
yeah.
Floating on. So as far as bugs go with how my playthrough, this is the most I've had. I've had this with NPCs floating in the air.
Right. Oh, she's fallen. Oh, she didn't have her legs are out.
I've had no. I know there's lots of parts of people having all sorts of issues, but I've had no bugs with people's faces melting or anything like that.
That's a bug I want to see.
I mean, yeah, I'd probably enjoy it, but
He looked so horrifically scary. Did you see the pictures?
yeah.
Is there still like the hookers and stuff they can use to hide?
There is, but it's
150 francs.
it's all put into skills now.
Oh
So,
right.
if we're going to say melee skills, you were in these like assassin points.
Right.
You can see I've got 3 just at the top there,
Yeah.
which you use to spend on these different points. So there's like what ground execution was the 8 points. You need to complete various sequences out of the amount of points. So there's all different skills depending on how many points you've got or how far in the game. So there's a money punch one there. Look,
Right. Yeah.
they aren't all just open to you from the get go.
Right. I see. I see. So I'm assuming you get these assassin points from doing the side missions.
I think it's more the campaigns.
Is it?
It's usually the money I think you get.
Right. Okay.
So, environment blending, that's just one that was a standard thing in the early games.
I'll have
to buy that one.
I was worried then that was going to be a hoop that you had to jump through to progress in the story. But if you get them assassin's points just from completing the story missions and you don't have to do the side stuff, then
As far as I've seen so far, I've only done a few of the side missions because I've not had anyone really give me assassin points yet. It's all just been the like in-game currency.
yeah.
No, what's interesting is you're meant to be sort of playing as the character who the assassins in present day are talking to. And they're essentially getting you to play these games as a video game.
Right.
Which
Okay.
is sort of what happens in Assassin's Creed 4, that you were working for the upstairs going
But-
steering company.
Yeah.
Because of the version of the game in this universe you're playing, the gear and things like that. If we go on to say the swords and stuff, you have the ability to like hack the upgrades.
Right. Okay.
So, as far as I can tell, that's meant to be that you're literally hacking the game to give more,
Give you more.
on that item.
And is that within game currency? It's not out your pocket.
It's sort of within game currency, yeah.
Right. Okay.
It's very like
I was worried that was like a.
it's not ham-fisted, but it never directly says it. It's just like in a roundabout way.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I was just worried that was like a in-app purchase sort of. Like
yeah,
to hack
it's-
these things, it's going to cost you £1.50. Do you know what I mean?
There's also at the very start of the game, it's essentially like you are loading the game up on your console.
Right. Okay.
And you have to pick like an opening sequence which is set before the events of this game. But what it does is it shows you all these different other missions you can do within the game.
Yeah.
Some of them feature like Altair, and there's ones for Edward, and then Connor from Assassin's Creed 3. All of these different like situations that aren't part of any of the other games.
Oh,
But
cool.
when you sort of go to them, it's like the content is unlocked within the game.
Right.
So it's like
That's clever the way they've done that.
it's interesting, but
So can you see any of these sequences?
you can't see it. The most you get is just an image of like
Of what? Yeah.
a front menu of like Altair and Edward and various dies.
Lol.
You can't select them, so you can't play them.
Right. Just have a look at them.
It's a bit of a letdown because Altair and Ezio were far more interesting characters than Anna is.
Yeah. I'd love to see him return to Altair.
Yeah, I think there's a whole sort of good period of time that hasn't been explored in Altair's life. It's, I'd like to see more of him as an old man.
Yeah, I would.
Right, so we've balls that up before. See if we can go about this in a better way.
DLC for this game is not going to be free, isn't it?
Yeah, so I've heard it. I think it's due to the nature of all the problems.
Yeah.
Which is only fair, I think.
Yeah.
So we can drop a smart then.
Well done.
And we'll just play it cool. Like,
You absolute assassin.
yeah. Playing it cool. Like. Everybody else is panicking, I'm just going about my business.
Oh. Something's kicking off here. That's one way to sort them cooks out.
Yeah. So I shouldn't really have done that.
Yep.
Let's get there.
Oh, that guy just started floating.
It's a standard Ubisoft trope, really. It's get in, kill the guy, get out.
Get out, yeah.
A lot of the missions in Far Cry 4 are exactly the same. So that was a little side mission. Give us a bit more
Bit more of a.
cash. Right.
There's no multiplayer this time around as well, is there?
I think there's just the core.
Yeah. No, like.
The shop. I wasn't particularly a fan of the.
No, it was weird. Some people really liked it as well, didn't they?
Yeah.
I don't know. I
It
felt
wasn't-
like it was missing out on.
It reminded me a lot of the Metal Gear Online multiplayer. That it was weird, but had a huge fan base.
Yeah.
So, this is the shop guy. You can see from poison gas. I don't have the poison gas skills to do that. Or the skunk grenade.
Scun grenade.
Skunk grenade. We'll get some more smart bombs. Like we're running out of them.
You now earn 5.
Cherry bombs.
What do they do?
They're just sort of like little fireworks, and and
Right.
they use them to distract guys' attention. Some more medicine.
Get some medicine there.
Medicine. Some cough medicine. So we get some more lockpicks. So there is a little lockpick mini game in this now. So
Just twist your analog stick. Sort of.
no, this one's more like a bar on the side of the screen that goes up and down. You have to press X when it lands in the right
Okay.
little box. Which, depending on the level of like lockpick it is, the harder it is.
Yeah.
So, if there's any more things we can buy at the moment? So it's what I feel it's fallen into is one of those Assassin's Creed games that has too many ideas but doesn't pull any off particularly well.
Yeah.
Whereas I really enjoyed Assassin's Creed 4 and that seems to have a bit more direction. This one seems to be a bit more like a jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah.
Which I feel as though the first one and the third one suffer from the same sort of fate.
Yeah.
It also feels like a lot smaller game. Whereas like 3 and 4 both have quite open sprawling areas.
I mean, is the only place in this game this one Paris? You can't leave.
I think there are other areas we can travel to.
But you can't leave the city and go.
I don't. I've
the
not
country.
seen any countryside sort of areas as of yet, which I think is quite
It's a bit.
disappointing.
Yeah.
You do notice how the city looks changes depending on where you are. This is quite like a rough area.
Yeah.
If we go, I don't know where, somewhere over here I think it is. We'll go to this viewpoint. I remember being near the river. It's a bit more nicer houses and stuff.
Pasha.
Posh.
Better clientele in the area. So it sort of makes you think, going back onto what this game does, that Assassin's Creed Victory will be.
I'm hoping the
better.
Victory might be a bit better, yeah.
Sort of improved on some of the ideas that they try to do.
Yeah, I'd like to see just a more concentrated effort, I think. I also think we need something a bit new altogether and shake up a bit. We've had like 6 or 7 Assassin's Creed games and they're all very similar outside of the boats and 4.
Yeah.
I think there needs to be a whole new way to play style. What that is, I don't know.
I'm excited for this idea of Victorian London.
Yeah,
But
it's interesting.
Sort of like, how do they do it? I think they need to make it really dark. That one.
Yeah. I mean, I hope we get some like, Jack the Ripper.
Yeah, that's what I want. So that sort of angle would be great. Oh, don't know what she was doing.
So what's interesting with this one is, unfortunately, I can't. Don't think I've got any scissors I can show. I can't replicate it at the moment because there's currently no examples of it. But there are, because it's the version of this game that I'm meant to be playing that's corrupted these servers.
Yeah.
Occasionally the memory sequence room will start to like corrupt and things that crazy stuff starts happening, like there's hurricanes and stuff like that.
Right.
So in order to prevent this from sort of damaging the experience in game, you're supposed to jump through these memory sequences, which is not too dissimilar from Revelations, where you got stuck in the memory sequences.
Yeah.
And when you do these, it transports you sort of through time.
Right.
So there's one near the start of the game where you do so, and it sort of sends you forward in time to like like the 19th century Paris. So it all looks totally different.
Right.
And
Okay.
there's like trains and things like that. And like there's a sequence where you have to climb the Statue of Liberty that's been built, and you get to the top of that to go through the sequence. Then you then go back to your original timeline.
Oh right. Okay.
So it's
Because I've seen that there's obviously that trailer that's been knocking about where it's like Second World War, isn't it?
yeah. I assume that'll happen
Later on in the game.
at some stage.
That stuff's quite interesting there. The timeline breakdown.
Yeah, so it looks as a guillotine or something down here.
Do you know, like it'd be interesting to see like how you deal with scenarios. There's a guy from an 18th century guy in like 19th century. Sort
Yes,
of.
yeah. This game also does a little. What I quite like is at the start of the game it does a little explanation of how the whole system works. It essentially puts Assassin's Creed 1 into like a 2-minute video.
Right.
It explains how you were able to relive these memories and how essentially all these memories are part of certain people's DNA, which is quite cool.
Oh, that's cool. I think
I'm reluctant to do any more
yeah.
story missions because it's
Spoilers.
quite a story-driven game.
Yeah.
I'd be concerned about spoilers.
Yeah.
I just might want to do a quick.
Yeah, no, I think that's covered a decent amount.
General feel for it.
Yeah. I'm still excited to play it.
There's one thing that's worth mentioning is, which I know has been, I don't know if you call it a flaw in previous games, but they have done away with the counter move when you're in combat. So
Right.
you can no longer just press like reverse and
Right. Okay.
kill everyone. All you can do is parry people's attacks.
Right.
So
Okay.
it's a lot. The combat's a lot more difficult.
You have to
Time your attacks more, and then there's different types of enemies. So there's guys that like might have a gun that will fall back and just shoot you from afar.
Right. Okay. That's more interesting.
And then there's the bigger guys that you can't really parry their attacks. You have to sort of just dodge.
Yeah.
So the combat it's a bit refreshing in this one. We've also I'm going to show is got a new weapon as well. That's new. It's essentially like a little crossbow that's in your like wrist blade.
Right.
And rather than having from like the poison wrist blades from the other games.
Yeah. Poison darts.
Now it's just like an arrow in you.
It's not sure.
Tackle this for you.
So there's still this sort of stuff happening in the game.
Yeah, there's still random events like that. Should we shoot a random person?
Yeah. Why not? Brilliant. I love the fact that it says Anna did not kill civilians.
You did. I was there.
Well, I think this covers it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'd probably give it. I don't think it's the best Assassin's Creed game, but I also don't think it's the worst. So I'd probably give it 3.5 Monster Munch.
Yeah, I think from what I've seen, I'd give it a 3.5 Monster Munch. Still excited to play it. I do like my Assassin's Creed fix.
Yeah. I think there is another patch that I need to install, so I'll see how that is when it comes to the frame rate and things like that.
Yeah.
If I notice any improvements after this patch, I might review my score of the game.
Okay. Right then. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you.
Hope you've enjoyed it. I will see you again next time. Bye.